Good evening and welcome to our event, Fifth Vectorize Africa, put together by Nigeria Magazine and Radix Legal and Consulting Limited. Africa has come a long way in the past 40 years. How many people would have been going to Albert Hall to listen to African music? That is to tell you how far and how long we've come. A young African musician called Wizkid went to Albert Hall just last week here and made history as the first African to have a sellout crowd. Now, the issue is not whether he had a sellout crowd. What is the business behind his ability to succeed? So yes, it's arts and culture, but there is more to it.
How do we become a top 5 economy in the next 40 years? The way we do that is by leveraging exponential growth driven by technology and the technology revolution, and coupled with the massive population that we have. In order to do that, we have to focus on particular bits of technology, and in the same way as we have with Nollywood, we have to say this bit, this bit, this bit, this bit. We are going to be absolute world leaders in that area.
What I took out of that is action, no words. We can create an industry that is a world leader. Look for genius young people and use science and technology to do what is possible.
Today was a really good event, and I think as a young man, really looking to connect with individuals sort of in this circle. It's quite hard to do so in London, so this was a really great event in that respect.
I think if you ask the question, how can we revitalize Africa? We should bring more investors to Africa. We should increase the training and education, and we need more ownership and more entrepreneurship. And what I mean by that is that the whole world sees the value of Africa, except the Africans.
An event like today is very important because it brings together people with the same mindset, and then they find each other in this kind of events and they can start working together. So this is what I like. It's very important, and like one of the speakers said, it's very important to tell your own story, otherwise other people's gonna do it for you.
I'm a man on a mission. See, I gotta chase and I gotta pay for this vision. But I can't afford contradiction, so I speak with conviction.
The African Business Network event has been a success. You can see from the turnout that we've got good people, we've got people coming on with goods and services that are beneficial to the African people and also to the world at large, so that they can see what we have to offer. I have taken a lot of information in, and I'm looking forward to networking with other people and working with a few other people here.
Both my business partner and I are highly connected and experienced in Africa, particularly in West Africa, and we wanted to engage with the people at this event to see if we could assist in supporting them in what they were doing in their businesses, and to generally get to know some more people.
What I wanted to get out of today's event was to see my African brothers and sisters welcome and embrace the various artists and exhibitors on display. And coming here and seeing the very good turnout was for me very satisfying. Hearing the poets talking about vision and us having a vision of where we want to be, I think it's great. Hearing the keynote speaker about where we want to go as a continent, aiming for the skies, that for me was just the icing on the cake.
Art, culture, we heard a bit about movies, about Nollywood, the media are in their own right incredibly important drivers for society itself and the fabric of society, but also they are businesses and they generate large amounts of money, and I hoped in a small way to encourage that.
What I really particularly liked was they were a contrast, so there was a little bit about art, and then there was a little bit about IT, and then there was a little bit about Brexit. So that whole fusion of subjects has been very, very enlightening, and has given everybody in the room, I hope, an opportunity to think to themselves, how can I really help business in Nigeria prosper? So it's been a fantastic event, and I'm looking forward to part 2.